Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. As you all know, today's a very special day in the history of Skylar. 15 years ago, a very special story was about to be told. As most special stories go, it was a story of love. In this particular case, it was my love for a young lady in a quest to impress her, giving her younger brother a summer job. Who even knew what he was going to do? Maybe move a few boxes. Just God forbid he actually hurt himself. It was a win-win. If nothing happened with the relationship, I got some stuff done by some kid that I'll probably never see again. And if the relationship does work, well, you know what? I had a pretty cool summer relationship with this kid, and he came in and did some stuff, and no harm, no foul. We'll just move on from there and always talk about that, I guess. Well, that didn't work out. And 15 years later, David, I'm still married to your sister, which is a plus, and you're still at Skylar, which is a plus plus. So let's think back to how that all started. Let's think to where we are now. Let's think of all of the moves that we've made along the way, the changes in direction, the things that we've made happen. You've knocked every single ball that's been thrown at you out of the park. It's remarkable where we've come from and where we're at right now. And if only you could fix the internet, everything would be perfect. But you know what? We put a lot of effort into today. I want you to know that we had a lot of fun doing it. We struggled to make this special for you at a time when we can't do anything, we can't go anywhere. But I think we did a pretty good job. We got really creative. We brought a lot of special people together. I want you to sit back. I want everybody to sit back. I want you to relax. I want you to pour yourself a drink. If you have a championship fantasy ring, I invite you to put it on right now. Dave, I'm sorry. I know you can't do that. Please sit back, everybody. Enjoy the show.
And now, it's time to congratulate the champion of the world on his 15-year work anniversary.
All right, your family, your work family, and your friends told me all about you. Said you're way too nice. Let me tell you something, David. Nice guys finish last because you finish last in fantasy football every year.
Maybe you got the hint that there's no future for you in the NHL with those boulders that you call hands.
All right, you should feel bad about what you do to the sport.
I'm gonna say, you can play in the NHL. You're not playing in the NHL, David. You were never good enough to play in the NHL.
I will still take Anthony Passione over you any day on a hockey team to start.
You were flip-flopping back and forth between whether you wanted to become a fireman or motorcycle enthusiast. But I think between you and Mom, those dreams slowly got crushed and put on the back burner.
You've got more energy than the Energizer Bunny. You work far too hard. You are messing it up for everybody else.
15 years is a really long time.
First one there in the morning and the last one there at night, and that's only because you sleep under your desk.
With the amount of time that you spend at the office, it probably feels more like 30 or 50 years.
And we finally figured out why you're so pale. Because for 15 years, you've been going to work before the sun rises and get home when it's dark.
Hopes of becoming Mr. July, and I think we both can agree, nobody, and I mean nobody, should be looking at that body that you walk around with on a daily basis.
I'm too nice to roast other people, especially someone of your appearance.
I remember Dave coming to me with many questions like, what time is lunch? Or how many coffee breaks do I get? Yes, sir, Dave learned a lot about business.
You're the IT guy, you're the fix my phone guy, upgrade my chair guy. Can you type in the password so I can upgrade my Mac guy? If I stay at the office, where's the best place to sleep guy? And of course my favorite, where's my second screen guy?
You've come a long way since you first started, and you can thank me for that. I've taught you everything you know, except the Wi-Fi. That's all you.
Everyone loves what you do there, except for that whole issue with the internet. Not really sure what's going on, but I'm sure you're working on it at some point.
Now on to the nicest part of my speech, which I'm sure you're excited to hear about, and I'll cover all the best things about you, and we're going to talk about how cool Sorry, I think something wrong with my Wi-Fi right now to record this. Dave? Can you hear me? Can you please fix my internet?
Back in 2005, which was your first year at Skylar, there were also some pretty major events that took place. Pope John Paul died, Hurricane Katrina happened, there was avian flu around the world, and a young Dave Tucciarone was tasked with a simple request to fix the internet, which only took him 14 years and 11 months to complete the task.
What can I say, man? Every time I look at you, I'm like, damn, this guy's still wet behind the ears. He looks so young. But then I'm like, damn, with those black shades on, boy's all grown up now.
I can go on and on about how great you are, or I could show you a short film that I developed completely copyright free.
Trinity! Help!
And you work so incredibly hard, but it takes forever for you to make a decision. Why does it take so long? I make a decision like that. It took you 6 months to buy a new car, and you already ended up buying what you had.
That's the thing I like about you, David, is that you take your time.
It's been a pleasure working with you, even through your indecisiveness and your ability to complicate simple things.
In fact, right now you're probably thinking, I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not sure. And I need to work on my indecisiveness. Or do I?
You have the worst sense of hairstyle, and that's coming from me, and I have a Danish on my head. Really, really, David. You need to work less, make decisions faster, and stop going to supercuts.
Take off the blades and make them into scissors to cut that Richard Simmons hair that you got.
When I first met you, I thought to myself, wow, this guy's so much older than me. Now that I found out that you worked at Skylar Media for 15 years, I thought to myself, we're going to be celebrating this guy's retirement soon.
Congrats on making it 15 years here at Skylar. It's hard to believe you started here when you're only 2 years old.
Congratulations on achieving this milestone in your career. I know the boss being your brother-in-law probably had nothing to do with it.
I'm not sure exactly how Kyle kept you around this long. I guess he doesn't know that you're there late and on weekends playing online poker. Oops, was I not supposed to mention that?
You have said to me over the years a few phrases that stick with me, and it's just second nature for me to hear them now, are things like, I'm gonna be home late. I don't know how long, but don't wait to eat dinner. I'm so busy. 100 unread emails in my inbox.
It's been very great working with you on some really tough projects, and you definitely have earned all of those gray hairs.
You ever notice that whenever Dave reviews a project with you, that he says, it shouldn't take that long, maybe a couple of minutes? I was chatting with his lovely wife at our holiday party. So I mentioned, did she ever notice that Dave likes to get things done quickly and not to spend too much time on them? I struck a nerve here, because she piped up right away saying, oh, you don't need to tell me about how quick Dave is. It's wham bam. And then she caught herself and continued.
For someone like me who takes a long time to grow facial hair, that would have probably taken you about 15 years to accumulate this year.
First told me what you do at your work, I kind of thought of the TV show Mad Men. But when I came to visit you, in reality, all I got was Steve Carell from The Office.
And by the way, you look great in a bride's dress. Shall I highlight it here?
You eat too much. You finish your lunch by 9 a.m. Take human bites, David. There's other people. There's people starving.
I'm just busting clinkers, David. T-Money. I don't know why team's name is T-Money. It should be D-Money, as in douchebag money. I'm kidding.
Wow. I bet you weren't expecting that, Dave. What did you think? Did you think that we were just going to bring a bunch of people on and say, congratulations, we love you, you did such a great job? No, Dave, that's not how we roll. That's not how I roll. That's not how this relationship works. I would think after 15 years, you would be well aware of the fact that you're not going to get away with a hug and a pat on the back. No. And we're going to continue to rip you until midnight tonight. No, I'm just kidding. It really doesn't go on that much longer. I think there's only like another 34 minutes of ripping. So listen, we joke, right? And that's never going to end. And when it does end, it likely means that something went sideways and this isn't working anymore. But I think we can both agree, this is the relationship that we've built. This is the relationship we're going to continue with. That being said, there are a lot of other people in the world who are much nicer and better people than I am, and so aren't interested in chirping you, but would actually be interested in passing along a genuine message of congratulations, because you know what? That's what you actually deserve after 15 years of all of the hard work. So, I'm going to bow out again. I'm going to hope that this gets a little bit nicer, although I hope that people do still throw some jabs at you. I mean, you know, your skin's not that thin, is it? Let's sit back. Let's continue to enjoy our drink. I'll probably have to pour myself another one. I still have my fantasy ring on. Let's keep going. Please, take it from here.
This is coming courtesy of your work family and all your friends and everybody that knows it.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Happy 15-year anniversary to David Skylar.
I'd like to wish you a very happy 15-year anniversary with Skylar Media.
I remember the day you decided to pursue a career at Skylar. Temporarily, I must add.
Wow. It's hard to believe it's been that long since Tucci, still in school at the time, came on board to learn the business of what then was primarily a print media company.
Congratulations on 15 years. We're very proud of you. We know what a hard and dedicated worker you are. Skylar is very grateful to have you.
A good chunk of time, and in that time, I know that you've achieved a lot of successes, so congratulations on all of that.
I can't even imagine what it's like to be working for 15 years. I don't think I've even been in school for 15 years.
I'm sure you didn't have a clue of what you were getting into 15 years ago.
I'm wishing you so much more success in the next 15 plus years to come.
We just want to say congratulations for lasting 15 years with Kyle. This Phil?
Yeah. That's quite an accomplishment that you and Kyle have been working together for so long and haven't killed each other yet.
Drinking absolutely nothing to putting back at least a bottle of wine a night. You know, after you got married, I always thought it was maybe because Alex, but I think working next to Kyle is no easy task.
I'm still baffled that you lasted 15 years with our good friend Kyle Kotak.
Congratulations on 15 years at Skylar. I think it's 15, I don't know, you might have made that up.
Happy anniversary. Thanks for all the great work you're doing for us.
Congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, Dave. You know none of these events would be possible without you. Congratulations to you.
15 years at Skylar. Tucciarone, cheers and a grony. Have a good one, bud.
Congratulations on 15 years here at Skylar. Not as impressive as Cindy, but close enough.
So cheers to you and all your success in the future and at Skylar Media.
Cheers to your last 15 and the next 15.
And to many more successful years. It's a pleasure working with you.
You're terrifically tireless, exceptionally excellent, abundantly appreciated.
You know, it's been a blast. It's been a blast working with you.
Well done, David. Happy anniversary.
If managers were like accounting, you will be called Philo, first in, last out.
I'm really thankful I get to work with people like you that are super positive and put up with my shit. So
your work ethic is just insane. You work so hard and we all appreciate it so much. It would be so weird to imagine this place without you.
Congratulations. Love you, buddy.
Best of luck, young man. Cheers.
David, it's me, your favorite Lord and Savior. Jesus, here to personally wish you the most glorious and heavenly. Happy 15th work anniversary, my dude. You see, you're a pretty gosh darn good guy.
You're just the nicest guy in the world.
You're too nice of a guy.
You're way too nice.
There's a lot I like about you, but there's also some things that I don't like about you. Just gotta be honest. Don't forget, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That's right, David. For you, we got Jesus. And I guess because I'm like a 13-time champion of various leagues that you and I share, I have access to these people. And so when Rita said we need a religious person, I said, as usual, I have a guy. And I called my boy Jesus. So I hope you enjoyed him. I'm sure your mother will.
You were the little brother that used to get suplexed by everybody, but you know what? You showed them all.
You've given your best, even when times were tough. And this is the quality that makes you the man that you are.
Everybody knows how hard you worked. 15 years climbing your way up to the very top to become the vice president at only 34 years of age says what a kind of a great guy you are.
As you continue to become not only a man of success, but more importantly, a man of value.
Best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Don't ever change, and don't ever forget that everybody loves you.
Congratulations again. I look forward to seeing what you do in the future and all your achievements. I love you.
That you are the best, and don't you forget that. Love you.
Proud of you, and I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished, and I know there's so much more to come. Stay true to yourself, don't ever change, and keep doing what you're doing. And here's to many, many, many more years.
Rita, where are the roasters? How did this thing get so serious all of a sudden? What am I supposed to do now? I wasn't prepared for this shit. Okay, all right. I guess we just got serious. So I'm going to take another sip. And Dave, I guess it's time to be honest. You really are an amazing guy. You have the admiration, respect of your peers. I think everybody looks up to you. I think everybody looks to you, particularly for anything regarding the internet and or passwords. But really, jokes aside, we aren't where we are. We didn't accomplish the transition. We don't get the wins. We don't get the trust that we have with many of our clients now without you being the person you are, doing the work that you do, but also instilling the confidence in the people that we work with, for, and who work for us that you have. So, I mean, I've told you and I've congratulated you on, you know, the bigger wins that we've had and when things are going well. And of course, we also have those rough patches where things always don't go right. And I mean, even at times like this right now, where things are a little bit screwy or a lot screwy, depending on how you want to look at it. I mean, one of the saving graces of this entire thing is our team, and you're a team leader. And knowing that you're a team leader meant that while I was stuck south of the border, while I was stuck in quarantine when nobody else was, while I was stuck not knowing if we were going to have enough work to carry us through over the next couple of months, I didn't really worry as much as I think a lot of other people would have. And that has to do with you. So I want you to know how proud I am of you. I want you to know how much I admire everything you do. And I want you to know that I learn as much from you as you learn from me. I respect you as a colleague, obviously. And I love you as a brother-in-law. And somehow we've been able to make that relationship work. I think that a big part of that is, again, going back to my original comment, the reason that I've got this ring on, 13-time fantasy champion, and I don't know if you've won one yet, but listen, nobody's perfect. I mean, anyways, look, we're going to wrap this up. Happy 15 years. And Dave, thank you for your 15 years. I wish this could have been a party that we all drank at. I wish this could have been something that we all did a lot of amazing things, jumping off of roofs and all kinds of fun shit. But that didn't get to happen. So I hope you enjoyed today. It was the best we could do given the circumstances. But we had a lot of fun doing it. And you know what, Dave? We have a lot of fun working with you. Cheers, buddy. Okay, Dave, it's over. Bye. Bye, Dave. It's over, Dave. Bye, Dave. Bye, Dave. Dave, you can go now. Dave, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dave. Dave, bye. Dave, it's over. Go. Press end. It's over. Bye. Bye, Dave. Bye. Could somebody else tell this guy to go? Dave, it's over. You can go now. Bye. 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 Bye.